Welcome, everyone. This is Malsiv. It's been a minute. We've been doing some work. We've got this small house. By the way, this village is being started by Meg. Love little heart house. This is near spawn. There's a lot of really cool stuff going on. Some impressive things. But, yeah. Here's a small house that I have built. We can head inside. Kind of low, kind of small. Can head upstairs. Interesting banner. Little balcony. Bed. And a journal. And this is where everything begins. The journal itself, a Phaedra adventurer, discusses a rumor she heard, and she starts researching and eventually finds a trail of clues that leads somewhere. If you check her basement, she has a golden arrow. That'll come in important later. But this is where it all begins. Small, abandoned house in a small, little gated village. And it begins the quest for the vaults of Thul Faruhm. And if you follow the clues, you find the broken tower. Oddly enough, this won't be just as narrated. I'll give you a little bit of background of what's going on as well. This started with a witch farm. Just a simple 2-story with a rose farm design. Built a little tower to cover it up, make it pretty. And then, of course, there's some rails, carts, a little redstone. Lots of storage in there. You can get in from under the water and get all the goodies. And as I was doing that build, just to do something kind of interesting, I was hearing lots of mob noises underneath me. So like, oh, there's a cave. And I went down and found the cave. And that's what inspired all of this. So the easiest way to get here is from this cottage, which is made by Tiki. It's super cool. The nether portal I do have marked with a feather, just like the house, just to kind of lead people this way. When they find the broken tower, the floating anvil with lantern should lead them to where they need, or to where they need to be. They might not, but that's how that works. So once they get there, you can actually, when you find that, a light, kind of see it there, you can fall in to the vaults themselves. We can come out here and kind of see what's going on. Now, of course, the interiors of a lot of these are just not going to be done. Interiors are a struggle for me. Was going to have some help with that, but that kind of fell through. So, yeah, this is just the exterior. So, same banners, just to kind of keep tying things together. My tree, I'm still super proud of it. Love my tree. But yeah, this giant cave I just found sort of naturally created. You know, add a little bit of interesting stuff with the water. You know, some of these as you go in, you know, I found these other 2 pools. This one has a ravine in the back with another ravine over there that goes through the ravine. Yeah, my little lava coming down. You know, just, you know, kind of dug these spaces out where they kind of felt natural. There was a cave up here, so obviously made that a balcony. There is a zombie spawner up there. Right now, the only way to get there is to fly or pearl up. And let's see, as we roll around. this space, and of course we're in a swamp that is also a slime chunk in some parts, so keep your sword with you. This one actually leads around to a spider spawner, which is above that ravine from the other one. I left these chests sort of intact. You know, the caves kind of go every which direction in here. And of course that sort of idea is what spawned all of this. This entrance over here is my storage room for when I'm working. Underneath all the chests are crafting benches. Make it nice and easy to access things. But if you get to the back of the cave and you find this mine shaft, this does kind of go two different directions. This is just wild caves. They don't really do much. And over this way, got this old abandoned mine shaft, and here's where the beginning of the vaults will take you. You've got the book, which covers the story. I'll let you kind of come back and pause these if you want to read all of these. Give you a couple seconds on each page. Basically, something cataclysmic was happening. There's 4 Dwarven clans. The leaders of each decide to lock all of their knowledge and wealth in a collective vault, but each clan or tribe leaves their swords somewhere. And right now this is set so that if you're on page 10 and place a flower in here, this will open, revealing 4 maps. And the maps will give you a better or more specific way to find the 4 swords, which need to be placed into this panel. There's a diamond sword, a gold sword, a wooden sword, and a stone sword. And match up with those colors. Yeah, this isn't a diamond block. It could be. It's late in the game. I've got plenty of those, but I don't know. I think the Prismarine looks pretty good. So you line them up, face them in the right direction. The redstone behind it will then activate this redstone, which will then open this door. I temporarily, of course, have it so that I can use a lever to get in. A little warning here with the slime head. You can read this book, and this is, you know, hey, you found our place. Welcome. You'll find that there's more to this. Here's how you get through the vault door once you find it. And then it kind of tells you how to get those pieces and how to actually get to where the vault door is. So good luck. Beware the slimes. Just as a warning. So yeah, when adventurers come in, they have different ways they can go. If you come up this path, you've got this darkened area here. It's all slabbed. Nothing can spawn. But it is super dark and goes way back that way. And then this path, which is lit, and a little more inviting, takes you over to the Ceratanium Forge. This little construct here, you can actually access it. The idea is once you can find the ore, you throw it to the center of the earth where the pressure and heat forge it into an ingot, which will come up here. So again, down below, you throw it in, some hoppers grab it, shoot it up, triggers a mechanism by which this then gets an ingot. So a little redstone behind that too. Now, if you are unlucky enough to fall to the center of the earth, there is water down here, and a little redstone torch for just enough light to show you where you're going, but hopefully not enough to see it from the top. If you head into this water column, takes you to the top, lets you back out, seals it back up. So, no harm, no foul. You know, there is lava, there are slimes. I heard a zombie earlier. It should all be spawn-proof, but apparently it's not. So it's not 100% safe. You could die doing this, but these things happen. But things like falling into a pit, I figured, yeah, we'll let you get out. There is this more damp part of the cave where you've got this little pool, you know, some waterfall or something feeding that. There used to be a lever up there that is now gone and disabled. You got this central area down here. You'll notice, you know, this gate and full redstone action going on. We'll come back to that. Lots of lava everywhere, so be careful. If you take this path, this just wraps around to the other side. There used to be a cave that went that way and that way. I sealed those off because we didn't need them. And as you come around, let it load. And this is the puzzle. I wonder if any of my cave fish are left. Oh, one of them is. Alright. Oh, are there more down here? Oh, they got stuck. There we go. Yeah, I renamed some salmon cave fish and just put them down here so that they can swim. But yeah, the idea is each one of these note blocks will trigger a certain collection of those guys. And you have to figure out how to get this pale block all the way along over to here. And once this one, once you lift it and push it, this will read it. It'll just drop out of its way. But then here, you will actually get a key. That is all explained here. Thogrin's puzzle. Thogrin the Wise. A little nod to a friend of mine from back in the day he used to play World of Warcraft with. Once you have his key, I don't think I have one on me. Oh, I just don't have one. Okay. Well, my bad. No big deal. So, once you have the key, you can then head over to this area. There's a keyhole. Over here, you'll see it's just sort of a dead end into lava. But obviously, don't do this if you're playing it. But you throw your key in the keyhole. And you can come up into this area. No other access will get you there. This is kind of ominous whenever you see something that has a chest and a bed and an ender chest and a lot of lava. But if you read this, it's a leap of faith. Face the crystal, take a leap of faith. So you can kind of see you can line up with it and just jump. And you'll make it across the lava. That used to be terrifying. These are barrier blocks. You can fall off the side still and die. Be safe, be smart. And when you get over here, you can't get to the crystal, but there is a chest with Thogrin's orb. Most of these chests that you'll find have a replenishment system built in, so the redstone underneath it has a timer on it, so when you remove an item, a little while later, it gets replenished. So there's a stack of them in there, just so that if multiple people were to play this, I don't have to reset everything. This button will drop you back at the beginning, and away you go. So, this is one of those things where, you know, I would need to come in to reset this. But, you know, no big deal. That door is now closed. So, you get the puzzle to get the key to get the orb. This just wraps around. There's just, you know, a lava lake down there. Down this path, as you come, this is just cave. There had to be a dead end cave, you know, so that just winds around. Yeah. So nothing really going on down here. You can head on down, and it just sort of ends. Maybe it'll drive people nuts. Who knows? But either way. Alright, so you can head down this direction where the lanterns are. And it starts to get a little more well-defined, and if you can see that on screen, find the pattern, unlock the damp cave. And of course, a little pickle just for fun. So you've got these here, a little wall of lava for fun, but you can't, you know, fall in or die. The pattern itself, if you noticed, you've got these. This sort of repeats itself a few times with those blocks. So if I actually activate just those, I heard it. I don't know if it'll get picked up on the audio, but I did hear some pistons moving in the distance. You come back around and go, oh, I hear a slime. Most of the slimes end up killing themselves quite nicely. With all the lava. But every now and again you'll get one. So, yeah, once you discover that pattern, you can then take yourself back up here, jump in the pool, and there is a cave entrance. You can't really go back into the mine, but if you step on this pressure plate, a minecart shows up with the ceratanium ore. I'm actually going to show this one off a little bit, just to get to the technical side of things. So what is happening down here is there is more ore here, but that's currently locked. So there's still the one in this chest. What is this? Oh, shovels. Right. So this will run by, and if there is ore in there, then the comparator subtraction mode gives it enough power so that this signal won't be able to reach this over here. So there's a delay on this. And if that turns off, then for a blink, then ore will flow through. If this is empty, then this doesn't have enough power. So when this guy comes around and this area over here gets triggered, then that goes through here and will allow to pass. And then this will go and blink one time. One piece of ore goes over here. So when this returns, it'll replenish itself. So it's just a way to not really worry about refilling it. So there it is. If I take it out, it will put one back in. Been tested pretty thoroughly. But yeah, we can come back up here. And now we've got the ore. We could go back and make the ingot. And if you have the ingot and the orb, according to the book, that means you are now capable of opening the vault door. I hope this isn't something that people can just speed through. I hope it takes a little bit of thinking. It's supposed to be a well-guarded thing. Now, of course, you can't even get in here until you found all 4 of the swords. And then the last piece in the book tells you to unclog the hidden door mechanism, which is here. And that will take you through this cave until you get to... That's meant to be there. But yeah, so there's the vault. You can put the ingot in the pedestal and the orb in the pedestal. Of course, nothing else will go in there except those particular ones. There's an item filter under each of these. And then under the floor is all the redstone, which will then send the signal over to this. I did not bring what I needed with me. And I don't think I've disabled this part of it yet, but I will. There we go. And the vault. A few flying machines using honey and slime to open that up. I think it looks really cool. But yeah, once you get in here, you can see the vault. Lots of their treasures are in here. You know, nothing too spectacular. It's meant more as an aesthetic than anything else. Lots of books, all of their knowledge, and then of course it's like, you've discovered it, great. Yeah, I'd like to put a cool message on this. So the idea is, what would you do with this knowledge? Would you just be selfish and keep it, or share it with the world? But you never know, because it's all in a language that no one has spoken in thousands of years. So, hey, you made it. You win the thing. Congratulations. And then when you get to the end, you get your own copy of the vaults of Thul Faruhm. So then you can say, oh, I did it. And I get to have a book to take with me. I don't know. I thought it was kind of cool. So yeah, that is the vault. Now, I had mentioned just a second ago about the swords. Now those are hidden throughout the world as well. Those aren't here. I actually made special places for all of those. So I'm going to leave and show those off. I will be turning off my HUD just so that you won't be able to see where they're at. Just in case. But otherwise, everything else is closed back up and sealed and ready to go. So we'll be back just a little bit. All right. In this pretty secluded, very hidden area. The map is definitely going to be a help on this one. But yeah, we are in the north. There is a cave. This is the ice cave. If we look into the icy pool, the golden blade lives here. So you can come and retrieve this from the icy pool where it was left, and you will have gained one of the 4 swords to unlock the vault, the first door to get you even in there. And again, this is one of those replenishment ones. When you take this, it sends a signal, which is delayed quite a bit, to refill it. So as soon as you take it out, it'll put a new one in for the next person who's coming along. But yeah, just a nice little snowy, icy cave hidden away where no one will find it unless they're looking for it, and that's sort of the goal. So on to the next one. All right, we are now in a pretty nondescript mountainous area. And if we look in there, we can see a doorway over there. Some pretty cool mountains here. Honestly, I probably should have built here for a home instead, but yeah. Come in, nice dark cave, walk in. Fire's all light. There's the dusk saber. Opening it turns the lights off. Taking it out will then replenish it as well. And when you leave, the same tripwire that lit the fires reset the whole thing. So now when you come back in, the fires will relight again. And of course, there's, you know, water buckets in there, and underneath it is the... And there we go. Easy peasy. Yeah, that's the last resting place of the Dusk Saber. So you can go ahead and pick that one up, and then you'll have 2 of the swords required to open the main vault door. Let's continue our journey. All right. And as you wander, these are not the same mountains. They are not nearby each other. But yeah, so you've got this river here. As you come through, you'll find a zombie, apparently. He was planted there. No. Take care of him, and we wander into the forest itself. Did I lose it? Ah, there we are. It's a little bit tricky to get to, as it is hidden in the forest here. But there we go. And as you come this way, the keyhole. This is where you need the golden arrow. If you drop the golden arrow in, then these 2 reveal a chest, a barrel, I believe, actually. I don't have the arrow on me. But yeah, it'll be revealed. You can take the Sword of the Forest, which is the wooden sword, and then it auto-replenishes itself once you've taken the sword. And then as it's replenishing itself, it also resets the system and shuts the door. And that way, provided that it doesn't run out of stock of the sword, you'll be good to go. So this one, you know, it looks very small, but there is kind of a lot going on this hillside here with all of this. So yeah, that's how that one works. All right. It's nighttime, so this one's a little bit scarier to show off as things are spawning. But we are in the middle of the ocean, and there is a wrecked ship, which is made reference to in all of this. So let's get rid of some of these guys around here. And once you make it this way, you just need to find underwater where this lives. I think I remember. It is pretty close. It's been a while since I've been down here. Yeah, okay. So you head down the ravine, and there we go. So this, pretty straightforward. You see this area here, you can come inside. A little drowned head, of course. And we've got this, you know, sort of... It almost feels alien, honestly, but I like sort of the aesthetic. And then, you know, this got kind of blown away in here. That's slabbed also, so nobody's going to spawn in there. But yeah, so it's a little broken on this side over here. But otherwise, there it is. And when you reach inside, there is Neptune's razor with, once again, the auto-replenishment system. Which is just simply something that you've got a box with a comparator or any container with a comparator with any signal coming out of it locks a hopper, which is one way to do it. The other way to do that would be to invert that signal so that when you pull it out, it sends a quick pulse or a single pulse into like a dropper or a dispenser facing into something else, and you can delay that with a chain of repeaters. Pretty much the easiest way to do that. Either way, yeah, when you remove Neptune's razor, it'll replenish itself. So under the ocean, you will find this small temple, which will then give you the 4th sword. And once you've got all 4 swords, of course, you're good to go. You can now enter the vault, work through the puzzles, find your way to the end, get your own copy of the book. Just a fun thing to do. It was a lot of fun to make, actually. Kind of coming up with some lore and designing some of these mechanisms, designing little spaces. I'm a big fan. So that is basically the entirety of the adventure of the Vaults of Thul Faruhm. It is something that I had rolling around in my head for quite a while to do sort of an adventure like that. So first time, this is what I came up with. Maybe at some other point, I'll design something a little different. I know I've got some ideas that are going to require 1.16. We're not on any of the snapshots, so we're still 1.15. Once we get there, I do have a lot of other ideas to incorporate into all of this, make the hunt bigger, longer, add more options and things. So many more things. But yeah, thanks for watching. This is Mousive. Love y'all. Have a great day.